What's up, YouTube? It is the mustachioed mechanic. It's Dougie. All right, so y'all seen the video on the sous vide ribeye. I've had a couple questions. What is sous vide? All right, so I've got a couple things in front of me. I'm going to go over everything, let you know what it is, what I'm using, how you can get started on it. All right. First things first, what is sous vide? So sous vide, translated from French, is under vacuum. So to boil it all down to brass tacks, what sous vide is, that style of cooking, you take your meat, protein, whatever it is, put it in a vacuum bag, you cook your food in a water immersion bath. What does that mean? Steak, for instance. I like my steak rare, medium rare, 129, 130 degrees internal temperature. The immersion bath that you put the vacuum sealed steak into is at 129 to 130 degrees. So the advantage of that is the steak is cooked from the center all the way to the outside. The entire temperature is 130 degrees. It can't get any hotter because, of course, the water isn't any hotter. What if we cook it in a cast iron pan, we cook it on the grill, whatever, the outside actually is higher than 130 degrees in order to get the center to 130. So what it does is it allows, instead of having a temperature gradient, you have 130 all the way from outside all the way to the center. Perfect steak, textbook. Another benefit to the sous vide way of cooking is you can leave it in the immersion bath for several hours and all it'll do is continue to tenderize it. After 5 to 6 hours you do get a little bit of texture change, but take it out before then. Easy enough. So basically what it all boils down to, the lesson to take from this, it allows you to cook the perfect no fuss steak. The number one implement that we have to have is a sous vide circulator. I have the Innova Nano. I love it. I can vouch for their customer service. The first one that I had was defective. I contacted Innova. They were very good. Sent it back. They didn't repair it. They sent me a brand new one. So this is my brand new one. Hasn't been used yet. Very simple. So the thing that I like about it is it's touchscreen up top. It does have an app that you can control the temperature and the setting. It also has a couple recipes in there. Very simple. Put the water in the bath, attach this to your vessel, plug it in, set it, forget it. So of course, if you've got the sous vide circulator, you have to have something to put the water in to be able to circulate, yeah? Makes sense. There are purpose-built sous vide bins. You can use a pot. That works just as well. I, from previous endeavors, have large food service bins. They hold 14 quarts, and I can cook almost anything in these. It had a lid with it. The lid did not have a hole. So I used a saw that I had in the garage, cut a hole. Works perfect. One thing to note, when you're cooking at higher temperatures and for longer periods, some people have found that they need insulation around the bin. When you do purchase the purpose-built bins, they also have the insulation to fit it. You can get bins with silicone tops, whatever. This is what I had in the spirit of being cheap, which is what my wife loves. I already had this sitting around. I made it work. It works great. In the description below, everything that I'm showing you, there's links to Amazon. I am an affiliate with Amazon. So if you do purchase anything using those links, I do see a little bit of commission, but feel free, shop around, figure out what works best for you. This is just what works best for me. I have two separate means by which to vacuum seal things. I have your standard vacuum sealer that we're all used to. You can get that up pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Academy, Cabela's, you name it. So this style sucks the air out of the bag itself, which means it does not get all the air out. This is a chamber sealer. Chamber sealer actually vacuums all the air out of this chamber and therefore gets a lot more air out. A lot more expensive. This is a commercial setup from my previous endeavors. If you have the resources, that's the way to go. If you watched the video on the sous vide ribeye that I did previously, that meat, by the way, came from my good buddy Matt May over at Triple M Cattle Company here in Gerald. If you watch that video, you noticed that whenever it comes out of the immersion bath, it doesn't look that appetizing. It's cooked, it's edible, but it doesn't have the sear that we're used to. I employ a couple different ways to sear. Of course, we've got the either charcoal, wood, or gas grill outside, but when I'm inside, I can use two different things. Cast iron, love it. That is the easiest way to go. Smokes up the house, but it does the trick. I freaking love cast iron. The other is a blowtorch. A lot of fun. It does the trick. It does it really well. And like I said, it's fun. The trick to it is the trick to the torch. You see the bright blue flame, and then hopefully you can see that it's got a... So the trick to using the blowtorch, hopefully you can hear me over it. You have the bright blue flame here, and then you have a conical lighter blue translucent flame up here. This is the part of the flame that you want to use. Down here, if you get that lighter blue, you start getting off flavors. You start getting a scorched flavor. It's not what you're looking for. This weekend, we're going to do more than likely a sous vide picanha video. If you're interested in that, which I think you will be, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it, be notified when that video comes out. If you like what you're seeing, press like, comment down below. What do you want to see me sous vide? What videos do you want me to make? I need your help in making the content that you want to see. Do you have any questions about sous vide? Let me know. You can find me on Facebook, Mustachioed Mechanic. Until next time, see you later.